All right. Tough loss for our team. Really rough start for us today. Wish we would have got off to a better start, especially defensively, but we didn't. And proud of the way they fought in the last 3 quarters of the game, and felt like we were in the game till the end, just like most of these this season. So, yeah, love to take your questions.
Obviously, you look at the stat sheet, not good from beyond the arc tonight. How obviously it affected you. Was it just one of those nights where just cold?
I thought hats off to them. They did a good job of defending Elise and defending Jaden tonight from 3, and we rely on those 2 for a lot of our 3s now. But yeah, cold shooting nights, we got to be able to respond with offensive rebounding, and I felt like the second and third effort wasn't really there for us rebounding-wise, and that could have saved us a little bit with those 3s tonight. But, yeah, just really good defense, I thought, by San Diego State on our shooters specifically. That was clearly like their game plan today.
Yeah, it seemed like you guys really caught fire there towards the end of the game. But, you're in on those timeouts. What happened? Because, last, 4 minutes, you guys missed a lot of free throws, a lot of buckets. What was the feeling? Just what can you attribute to that?
Yeah, I can't really speak on what was going through our minds at that point. I felt like we had confident huddles, similar to how we played down there. It was they expected to win. We have the unfortunate 2 free throw misses on that flagrant foul. That could have cut it to 3, I believe, at that point. But mentally, I thought that was our problem. The last 3 minutes of the game and the first 10 minutes of the game, we weren't mentally here, and I feel like if we were, be a different result.
Ken?
Yeah, early, you talked about it a little bit. Felt like they were. How much of it do you feel like was them just hitting every shot in sight, and how much of it was you guys not being a step slow on defense?
You got to make them if they're open, right, Ken? So like that was, we gave them open shots, unfortunately. We had an aggressive ball screen defense plan in this game, and it backfired early on us because they made those shots. I regret the lack of communication that we had at the beginning of the game. I think the team does as well, because we didn't do anything right defensively. And it's not that we weren't following the plan, we just weren't doing the plan well, is how I would word it. So can't play aggressive and not fly around. Felt those shots were uncontested in the first quarter, and actually the first quarter of this game felt like the first quarter of the Colorado State game to me. They just were making everything, and we didn't have enough effort to do it. And we tried to make a similar defensive switch that we did to Colorado State, and I thought it kept us in the game, but offensively we just didn't have it tonight.
That was primarily just 2-3 zone.
Yeah, well, we started switching everything on them, and then we went to 2-3 zone. And this, Ken, we've gone to that 2-3 against them in the past and won some games. A couple years ago with Charisse and them, that first year, that single-handedly won us the game, that switch. Mike made the call to switch it to 2-3, and it was brilliant. And unfortunately, down the stretch, you play 2-3, there's going to be some offensive rebounds. We didn't get those defensive rebounds at the end, so that's what hurt us.
Update on Elise Hurst? Looked like maybe broken nose or something.
Yes, I don't think it's broke. She did get popped. Jordy got popped in the face too. That's part of it. You play these conference games in February, and you're getting thrown on the ground. You got to get back up. And I think this team so far this year has done a really good job of getting back up. So that's what we got to do tomorrow as we prep for UNLV.
Yeah, keep talking about that game, the matchup, and what you guys need to do, and what you know going in about them.
Yeah, UNLV, if you thought those 2 hits to the face tonight were anything, that's just what they do. That's part of their DNA. Historically been a rough matchup for us physically. We have to rebound to compete better in the UNLV game. And it's one of those things where they play 2 bigs at all times, and they pound it inside, and they drive it on you. And so we have to contain their penetration. We have to rebound a bunch of missed shots, because it's not like they shoot it really, really well. They did against us last time. But it comes down to rebounds on the road down there in Vegas.
Yeah, that's one more.
Tough guard matchup. Can you speak of the growth and play of Karina tonight?
Sure. It's her best game as a Lobo. Karina gave us unbelievable juice from the first time she stepped in the game. She was a matchup problem for them. They couldn't keep her in front. Karina knows this. She's got a lot of growth to do to be the player that she's supposed to be here, and she is a very special player. And I think tonight is a good step in that direction for her. I think about 2 games ago she had a similar step like that, and when she plays with that kind of pace, we're a better basketball team. So a heck of a game for Karina, and proud of her, especially with everything that's been going on with her this year.
Thanks, guys.
Did you say, why Coach Ferrara didn't want to speak, or?
He did not want to speak. He's just unavailable to speak. Yeah,
Thank you.
no
See
problem.
if I can get you guys an update when I can.
Yep,
All right, thank you.
yep.